Yeah, welcome. We are back.
Back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Free Gems Podcast. You got G's here. You got K-Sec go across the room to my right.
In the building.
You know what I mean?
Like always.
This is actually
like I never left.
Listen, man, it's a special episode because this is episode 98, man. We're getting way too close to 100 to you know, to not announce that we got some changes coming. We got some changes on the way.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. Something we've been alluding at for a while. You know, we now we got some structure to it, so we're happy to see and the direction it's gonna head, and y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of us. So buckle in and be prepared.
Right. So by changes, I mean it's only going in a positive direction. We're gonna create a lot more content. We're gonna put a lot more structure to it. You know what I'm saying? Put a lot more ideas together, and we got some vision. You know what I'm saying? We just added, shout out to my boy Reek. We just added Reek into the vision, and you know we got something cooking for y'all for sure. Y'all gonna see a whole lot more of us. Don't be surprised we flooding your timeline. You don't be surprised you might see Cinco in the suit. Don't be surprised, you know what I'm saying? You might see us around 4 or 5 baddies. You know what I'm saying? You might see us around, you know, some more interesting people for sure. We're gonna definitely have a lot more guests on the way.
Oh yeah. We got listen. I'm excited for what the future has. And it's about to be the Free Gems takeover. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, for sure, man.
Free Gems takeover.
But we definitely want to give a big shout out to anybody that's been supporting, man, on the way in. Because we've been doing this for a little while. We've been staying consistent, but we realized we haven't taken it all the way where we need.
You know what
I'm saying? Like we got to really put in the time, the effort, and the focus on being able to deliver, because we got so much to offer. But you know, we limited a lot.
I also feel like we've been limiting ourselves in general. Yeah. We can give a lot more, and we deserve it to give our full 100% in this and see where it takes off.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Especially because this thing is long term, and I always talk about like podcasts, and like when you name the most successful podcasts, like you talk Joe Rogan, let's say like the ones that I watch at least, Joe Rogan, $1 Million with the Game, No Jumper, all the big podcasts like that.
Joe Budden,
they all like 8-10 years in, bro.
Yeah,
like all the top dogs, they're like 800 years in.
800 episodes in.
Joe Rogan's on like episode 2000. Like I think he do this shit every day. I don't know, but he's dropping 3 hours of content on a daily basis, damn near. So it's like, when you see those podcasts, man, you see where we're starting off. It's like, yo, we're still in the very like beginning stages still, high key.
It's about being deep rooted. Deep rooted and seeing the vision and seeing it through, because you know in a lot of situations, it can be very fly by night type of thing. You feel me? And you really can't. You trying to build a skyscraper in this thing. In order to do that, you have to have a good foundation.
I like that. Yeah, you trying to build a skyscraper. I like that.
You got to get a good found. You got to lay the groundwork, because if you don't lay the groundwork, guess what? It's gonna topple over. Mm-hmm. Just like anything else.
But also, we want to start including like a live show, probably at least monthly.
Yep.
You know, and get a big groups of people together down here at Bravery Studios.
Yep. Shout out Bravery. Bravery
sure.
got it. I don't mean to cut you off. Feel me? Bravery got their own hotline you call in. So with the live show, we're gonna have people who don't actually make it to the live show. They can still call in and give their opinion on whatever topics we're talking about, and it'd be a good way to stay interactive with with people who've been following us, and interactive with people who want to see us grow. And maybe you have your 2 cents, and maybe something that we didn't think about, and you want to air it out, and we'll shout you on the show, and it'll be a good thing for everyone.
Yeah, no, I mean, we don't have the specifics on exactly how we're going to work the whole live show together, but I know that I do eventually want to be like big crowd. Like, I want 20, 30 people, possibly 50 people, just sitting there and everybody chiming in, not necessarily all at the same time, but you know what I mean? Like just being able to like you said, talk to the people that's viewing and get some more opinions, get some more ideas, because we know way too many people to just keep it between us two. Even if we just have one guest at a time, it's like, I want to be able to really have a deep conversation,
and you're right. Way too many people. There's so many people that reach out to me showing love and want to get on the podcast, and we both know a lot of people. At the end of the day, man, what we're trying to do, we're trying to create a community. You feel me? I see this being a community, and when you talk about live shows having 20, 25 different people, I'm even seeing this where traveling with it. Feel me? Traveling go other places for the live shows. You know what I mean? Like I see this
podcast live from Miami Beach.
That's what I'm saying. Like, feel me? Or like I see this like even I see it first. starting out in small clubs. Feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, getting booked for the club, and
I mean, me and Reek was just talking about like, yo, we gonna hit the strip club, like we gonna holler at a couple strippers, like, yo, what's up, like, y'all trying to be on this podcast, like,
absolutely,
we can figure something out just to create more content, because the nightlife perspective, man, I think it's a dope perspective people need to hear from.
Yes,
like, and from everybody's side, from the men's side, the women's side, everybody should hear a little bit, because yeah, you know, it's like a whole different world that sometimes you don't even realize how involved you are in it by even just indulging, by going there, or, you know what I'm saying, the way you're approaching situations, like, find out what girls is into, what they're not into, because, you know, it's a lot that goes on in nightlife that people don't even realize.
It's funny you say that, because you don't realize how important as far as the balance society is nightlife can bring. And there was something called I read it like a few months ago, something called the stripper index. And they'd be able to tell when what's going on in the economy based on who's coming in, who's not coming in.
Whoa.
You feel me? They're able to forecast a lot better than these economists, because you got to realize in industries like that, that's all discretionary spending. Yeah. You feel me? So when you see influx of people with discretionary spending, that's a good thing for the economy. Right. When there's not a lot of people coming through the door, you know the economy's in trouble. So you know, nightlife in general has been a good telltale sign of what's going on in the grander scheme, in the bigger idea of what's going on.
That deep.
Yeah, nah, bro, it's called the stripper index, bro.
You can tell how fucked up the world. I know 2021 had to be a fucking movie in the strip club.
Oh my!
Yo, when they stopped giving out the payments, fuck the PPPs. Nigga, that weekly was crazy.
I know people was going.
I'm not gonna lie. I've probably been in a strip club like 6-7 times in my life, and 3 of them was during that pandemic time when I was getting them free checks. Yeah, I was on that. I'm like, you will give me $500. I'm gonna spend $300 at the strip club, respectfully.
But yeah, respectfully.
Miami 2021.
But yeah, but yeah, it's definitely a whole industry, a whole world that a lot of people might be disconnected to, who you know, who live day by day or the day world. So it's a good. I want this to be bridging the gap between both worlds, and you know, both coming together and sharing ideas, and you know, it'll be a good thing for everybody.
I'm gonna be honest, we're talking about bridging the gap between two worlds. You know what I really would want to do? I remember we talked about this off camera. I would love to go to like Colombia or like, you know, DR, Venezuela, like some crazy place, and interview like literally like people. Like just, no. I want to interview prostitutes, respectfully. Like, but in Colombia, like, imagine we was on a condo right now, high rise, 30th floor, floor to ceiling glass windows. You know what I'm saying? We in a high rise. I had a whole translation in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a dope ass conversation.
No, absolutely.
Because people don't even realize how common that is over here. Like, you can't imagine, you can't fathom how it really is in these countries. Like, not to give up too much sauce, but like, you wouldn't be able to, you know, like, you would think you go in a strip club, you see a bunch of, like, out here, you see a bunch of beautiful women, and it's like, okay, which one do you want to approach? You go out there, all the beautiful women are approaching you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Like, whoa, that shit is
we're
not even used to no shit like that. Like, I would love to get that outgoing, like that personality on camera, even if we got to be in a different language. I think that shit would be amazing. Like, I mean, shit, we done met some people in Peru. Like, remember them girls? That one girl, she knew English perfectly.
Yeah.
The other girl was a DJ. She be in New York now. I'm like, this is crazy, because they back home, you know, they got a whole different life, you know, but they outside. Like, I would love to hear from them. I'd love to hear their perspective, like what they go through. Like, we met a girl that was a lawyer out there on vacation. She's a prostitute.
That's a fact.
Like, this shit is crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm really glad you said that, because it's really a different world we can't even fathom, or especially, you know, even when we went to Colombia, some of the stories of the girls from there,
right,
or just people in general, like how they were talking, like something we can't even fathom, and at the end of the day, they hustlers trying to get in, trying to survive. You feel me? The mindset approaching stuff like that is so different. Yeah, it's just so different.
I mean, just this for context, like, yo, think about it. The average person in most of those countries doesn't make more than $300 a month. Like, I know in DR, the average person makes about $300 a month. That's $75 a week. Now think about it. These girls are going to the club. They're beautiful as ever. These girls is 22, 23 years old, even younger than that, and obviously older than that. But regardless, if they charging $100, you know what I'm saying? You got and they go out there and just get 3-4 dates, they already making more than the average person. They could do that in a night or two. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're the breadwinners of these homes. Little do people know. Like, and the parents be in tune. The family's completely in tune. They respect it because it's like, yo, this means of survival out here. Like, this is the difference between we gonna eat or not. You know what I'm saying?
And over there, it's like it's a different conversation when approaching stuff like that. It's so desensitized to it. It's not. It's more.
Right.
It's so desensitized to the entire. And that's why I love traveling, because I feel like America, it's easy to be in this bubble of Americanness.
I think
you feel me?
Traveling, but it's a different reason.
You know, in general, like like we think we're the be all end all, and the perspective that we have is necessarily the right perspective or the only perspective.
Right.
But once you start to travel and you experience different cultures and you talk to the locals here, you talk to the locals there, you realize you see the world differently.
Yeah.
Because
see,
like
we gotta bring this on camera.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. I ask you, like it's really It does something to your spirit when you travel and to all these different places and see how other people live and see how other people think. And like it's easy to be so caught up here. It's easy to be so caught up here. Ignorance is bliss.
It'll blow your mind too.
I'm telling you,
over there, I'm telling you, the baddest. I'm talking about the 9s and 10s. That shit is for sale. Like, I'm trying to tell you,
everything.
The baddest girls in there, it's all for sale. It's not going. Listen, you think you about to just take her home like, oh, yeah?
No, absolutely not.
That's not happening.
That's not happening.
Feel me? And the crazy thing is, you just get their Instagram like, yo, I'm good. I ain't about to spend no money. You get their Instagram, they got a whole family, boyfriend, all that. They're all completely.
They're all good.
And it's like, yo, that's the culture though.
It's like, different. It's different. Yeah. That's literally the culture.
Yeah.
And you said you're right. You got baddies approaching you like. Going there, I feel like the baddie. Feel me? I feel like the baddie being approached in the club. Feel me? That's how it makes you feel.
It's a wild ass situation.
It's a wild ass. It's totally backwards to what we used to in this American culture. And it's
Yeah, and they woke up to everybody, old, ugly. I be seeing the oldest, ugliest motherfucker in there, and he got the baddest one in there. I'm like, yo, how's he doing this? Then I understood the game. He's paying $500. She'll tell me $100. She's telling him $500. Respectfully.
Game is game. You gotta respect it. Game is game. But we're so privileged and sheltered over here that unless you go out of your way to travel or look at it from another perspective, we live in a life where we don't have to look at it another perspective, and we think this is our way is the be all end all. At the end of the day, and we're talking about nightlife and stuff. Throughout history, that's one of the oldest professions. That's one of the oldest throughout history. Yeah,
but I mean, even beyond that though, like we definitely this all stemmed from explaining how we're trying to venture off and bring in a lot more perspectives, contents, and all that. So it's like we also want to bring in a lot more personalities on that we could be a little more consistent. They don't just have to be a guest or doesn't have to necessarily be an interview. Like
exactly,
our friends, we have plenty of funny friends and people that can tell crazy stories, experiences. So I think that'd be dope to have a lot of those perspectives on camera.
And we want to also tap into the creatives as well. Give the creatives a space the way they can come in and be creative. Feel me? You could be a musical artist. You can be a painter. You can feel me?
Yeah, that's
like we want to create a community where a little bit of you can see a little bit of everything, but you can choose which little bit of everything you want to see. You know what I mean?
Nah, word. Yeah, me and Rick was just talking about having a segment where we were focused on just music too. Like give up and coming artists a spotlight, or maybe even we could be reviewing music. We could do something, but definitely like the music is such a part of every culture, and especially ours. That's like we gotta tap into that. You gotta tap into that. So we're gonna have a lot of listen. If you make music and you want to tap in, by all means tap in. DM,
please.
You know what I'm saying? We are we're one DM away. And we want to get into that, like live streaming, reviewing music, possibly putting out playlists, creating mixtapes, like whatever we can in order to push us. Because like you said, we want to create a community, and everything ties into another. And then we have this one umbrella. Like you said, we're trying to build a skyscraper.
That's what I'm saying.
We're just trying to lay down the foundation.
And guess what? In every skyscraper, you got to realize there's different departments on each level, and that all consists of the entire skyscraper. Damn, you feel me? So we're trying to build an engine that is not gonna stop.
No, yeah, it's only gonna get bigger from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's only gonna get bigger from here.
I'm definitely excited in the direction that we're going, and I see lots of room for growth, and I'm just happy for the journey, and that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it as a journey.
Yeah, and I'm honestly, I'm ready to argue. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to argue. Nah, for real. Like I'm ready to definitely get into some arguments for sure.
Me too.
Because I hold back so much. Because like I said, man, you always agree on so much. It's like there's only but so much we can even go back and forth about.
I was thinking, like in doing this in general, in growing up with you in general, like there's a few things that we do argue about. You feel me? There's most of the stuff we agree upon, and I like when my ideas get challenged. Personally, I like when my ideas get challenged. You know,
for sure. But I mean, we're gonna see what the future holds because we got it all coming for y'all. We're gonna probably hold off on the 100th episode probably for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have rollouts and all that because we gotta go crazy, man. Because I mean, shout out to my boy, the big homie GL. You know what I'm saying? I was watching their podcast, Beards and Bottles, man. They just did a 100th episode. That was live. They had celebrities in the background, people that were hosts. Like it was dope, like to see them. And it's crazy because GL is actually a client of mine that I tatted probably like 8 years ago. And when I met him, he was just a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? But he's an A1 father. Like, that's why I really always kept in touch with him and kept in tune with him and just followed up. Because, like, yo, bro, if you see the way he raises his daughter, bro, it's, like, beautiful. Like, they're making TikToks. Like, but this is a hood dude. His name is the big homie GL. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, he from Newark. Shout out to him, you know, him and, I believe, PNB Louis. Or I believe his name is PNB Louis. Yeah, shout out to them because, like I said, man, they've been going crazy. And I'm seeing the way their approach is. And Rick was just sending me highlights from their podcast. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy that he sent me this. And I've been following them this whole time. I've been watching their journey because they were on 100 almost exact time we were on 100. We started almost around the same exact time. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see how they're going so crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's another podcast Rick was just putting me on to. Well, I forgot what it's called, but they're from Hackensack. And I know what the other side. Oh, Pick a Side. Shout out to Pick a Side podcast. Now, because there's a lot of, you know, Jersey got this energy, man, and we've been bubbling for so long that we're just dying to like break the ceiling. And you know, I think the Free Gems podcast, even if we turn that into the parent company and we branch out and create 4 or 5 different entities under that umbrella, I think we have a chance of like really sparking us and taking us to another level.
Oh, absolutely.
But we just got to take it as serious as we see everybody else around us, and we're like, yo, imagine if we really put in that effort, like, with the people, especially that we can get on camera. Forget the celebrities, just the personality.
Yeah, just the personality.
Just the interesting people, right? The interesting people and the crazy perspectives and the wild things we can say. Like, shit, I can't wait for us to get Rick on camera. If y'all hear the type of shit he's gonna be bringing us up and making us talk about, yeah. I think y'all gonna love it, especially the way he's gonna challenge Kamal. I think y'all gonna love it. I know y'all gonna love it. I know y'all gonna love it one way or the other. I know that the structure, the vision is exactly what we need, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the future has to offer. So guess what? With that being said, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's coming soon. Rollout's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Rollout is on the way. We're gonna get a lot more day in the life, a lot more. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's safe to say it's on the way, man. But on another note, man, we're gonna dive in. We might as well dive into some of the all the news, everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to veer off too much from what the Free Gems has to offer because you know what's coming is coming. But we here, man. And
so with the big news, you know that's been going on in social media the past 2 days. You've seen Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki going back and forth.
Nicki is. She's comedy, son.
Yeah,
she's comedy. So when she said Bigfoot, like hop on your good foot, like listen, don't do this with Nicki, bro. You're gonna lose. I promise you. You don't battle a legend, bro. Like just leave it alone. Did you hear Megan's diss track?
Yeah, I heard it. You heard it?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear. I only heard Nicki's part. Like I really wanted to tune in, but I didn't even get the time to like go out and type.
Let me just say before I speak on that, that both of them are extremely talented. Both of them are. It's not of course because not everybody in the game is talented.
No, I'm saying, but both of them. Shit.
You feel me? Both of them.
Hey, Meg got 3 Grammys, respectfully.
Meg really has.
I can't name the songs, but shout out to her. She got 3 Grammys.
Nah. Both of them are really talented, and I will say this. I feel like Nicki Minaj is uberly talented. She's the on the top. That's what I'm saying. Like she's been on the top. Make no mistake,
she's the GOAT.
She's the Drake of female rap for me. As far as longevity is concerned.
Nah, she's the Nicki. Shout out to Drake, but she's
I'm talking about as far as longevity.
I know what you mean, like dominance.
I'm talking about longevity. You feel me? But at the same time, man, I feel like she's always in everything. You feel me? Every time.
As she should be.
But I'm talking about as far as beefs are concerned with other artists. I feel like she's always has her hands in everything, and then she takes it away, and it's never her fault. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter. You know, we can talk about since the beginning until now. She's always she's always been problematic when it comes to other female artists. I don't know why that is.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's all marketing. Like, respectfully, Nicki's like 40. She knows what she's doing. She's not a little girl running around trying to get into beef. I think she knows how to stay relevant by getting into these beefs. Same way she tunes in with Ice Spice and makes Ice Spice one of the biggest like rappers. As soon as she got that cosign, Ice Spice damn near about to do it. She's not doing Super Bowl halftime, but she has a Super Bowl commercial I think with Pepsi. Like, that's crazy, bro. That was for Michael Jackson 20 years ago. Like, Ice Spice is about to get a Pepsi. Like, that's insane. Like, her during the Super Bowl is wild. That's Shorty from the Bronx. 2 years ago, she was on No Jumper doing interviews. I never seen her. She get that Nicki cosign. She's out of here.
You think it's a publicity play? Her getting all these
jumps? She don't need any of this for real. She don't need it. She wants it because she's Nicki. She wants to stay relevant. She's 40. It's easy for her to fall off.
I think I would say. Me personally, I think it's less of a publicity play and more of a she's Nicki. Feel me? She's Nicki, and she feels like she can do whatever she wants.
I mean, she could though. That's the thing. Because at the end of the day, listen, Meg couldn't fuck with her on her worst day. I ain't gonna lie. As far as bars for bars, most of Meg's shit is like ghostwriting too. Like, shout out to the ghostwriters. There's no shade on her, but Nicki's talent, her pen is like, she's like, I don't know if you've listened to Nicki Minaj, dog. But when I tell you, Shorty's pen. There's nothing to play about. Like, she can rap, bro. Like, Nicki can rap. Like, no, with the best of them.
I agree.
It just might be some feminist shit that most men don't want to hear.
No, men or women, she can rap with the best
Go listen to any song, I promise. I challenge you. Go listen to any song she did a feature with Drake or Wayne on it. And tell me, and re-listen to the verse, and I promise you're gonna be impressed. You're gonna be like, "Yo, whoa!"
You're not even gonna realize,
you're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck was that?"
Did she just
like,
do?
You've been sleep on it because you don't listen to it because we're men.
Did she just do Wayne on his own song?
I ain't gonna lie. She got a song with Wayne and Drake that she dropped. I mentioned on the podcast a couple times, but she dropped some shit like last year. That shit was crazy when I really broke down bar for bar. I'm like, yo.
Honestly, I think I'm talking about as far as lyricists are concerned. I think between Nicki and Meg are the two top women as far as bars and spitting.
I ain't gonna lie. Whoever been writing Cardi shit going crazy. Listen, whoever been writing Cardi B, you're bugging. Cardi B's ghostwriter is A1. I don't know. I heard Partisan Fontaine, actually, Megan's ex-boyfriend. I heard he's the man when it come to all that shit.
I heard
apparently he's like, he's like the Safari to Megan. Like, he's the one writing all this shit. Less famous, nobody gives a fuck about him, but he's just slanging dick and writing songs. That's him. You feel me? Like, that's what he on. Like, but apparently he's the man. I don't know who's writing for Cardi, but she got the best ghostwriter. Lotto been popping off too, but I ain't gonna lie. I heard 21 Savage is the one writing a lot of shit. And if you listen to,
they together, you know that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They've been together. I think they're married.
Listen to Rip Me Out the Plastic I've Been Acting Back. Hear it in 21 Savage's voice, and you won't unhear it in his voice. Rip Me Out the Plastic.
That's the only thing that's missing.
I'm telling you, it's 21 Savage. Bro. It's 21 Savage. But back to their whole beef, man. I don't even know where it stems from. I really don't.
I don't think it's anything. I can't say that, but I don't think it's anything.
You know what? I actually not think about it.
I remember they were cool. I remember them on Instagram Live together. That's my point. That's my point.
Yeah.
I feel like Nicki Minaj does that with all the female rappers. Just like Cardi B, they become cool, and then they throw shots at each other.
I don't mean to sound sexist, but that's kind of like every girl's like friendship. Like, all girls on girl relationships as friends, that shit got like a 2 to 3 year expiration date.
I agree.
Before
that is true.
One mistake and shit go left. You miss one brunch. Listen, you don't post a birthday pic. You don't text.
Listen,
it's over.
Going off what you said. If you're as a woman and your friendship can stand the test of a Miami trip, then that means y'all are meant to be. Because if y'all come back friends after Miami trip, then that means y'all are truly friends.
What's that about? What's about Miami? I don't know. But down there make girls stop being friends.
I don't know, bro. That's a thing. I know that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's definitely a thing.
If your friendship can survive a Miami trip, then y'all are down to last.
Nah, facts.
But what I'm saying is, I agree that is women in general. But at the same time, it seems to always be Nicki Minaj and not any other women in the industry. You feel me?
Yeah.
She's always has her hand in everything. It's like I said, same thing with Cardi. They was all buddy did a song, and now they throwing shots. You feel me?
But I mean,
Lotto,
she knows if she falls back, like, it wouldn't be as cool. It's so much more entertaining when Nicki, the biggest in the game, is throwing shots, and that's the thing though. But I like it because she's bringing back that hip hop. The essence of hip hop really was. It started off with battle. It was really like, how much swaggy shit can I say compared to whatever swaggy shit you say, and then it turned into, all right, let me dish you, like, and that became the essence of what hip hop was in the beginning. So it's like, I love that she brings that back, and she ain't sending subliminals. We know who Bigfoot is.
We do. But I think there's a line across. You can't talk about nobody's dead parent. You feel me? Like,
she did that.
Yeah, talk about her dead mother and all that. Like that's, you feel me? Art is art, but like there's certain things like you can't.
Nicki did what?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
I'm telling you, bro. It's that New York drill shit, bro.
And then like
people made it okay.
It seems like to me she's spiraling, bro, because she did not stop. She was going on for hours and hours.
She mentioned her dead mother.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like,
like that.
like that's what I'm saying. Like, I think she's out here wilding.
That's tough. That's
very talented.
I ain't gonna lie. Whatever happens to you after that, that's on you.
Yeah,
You talk about somebody dead mother. Listen, however they respond to that, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's one lesson. Shout out to my son Mav. I remember he mentioned that to me when he was young. He said, man, he learned in jail, like, yo, you can never be mad at how somebody responds to something, because it's not how you would ever respond to it.
You can't be mad at somebody's reaction.
To you just made fun of his shoes. To him, he's ready to kill you over that joke because he don't want to laugh. It's not funny to him.
It's not, yeah.
He's ready to die about this joke because now he's embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know and to you just made a quick comment. And you can't be mad at that because you might have just brushed it off and laughed with him, where he's like, nah, I'm about to punch him in the face as soon as he turns around. Like, you can't be mad at how people react to something just because now how you would react. You know, you talk about somebody dead mom, you know, she might not have a diss track for you. She might have a lot more for you waiting. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
But I mean, speaking on music, man, while we on the music topic, I don't know if you've seen this, but my boy Wyatt Fanlucci, it sounds like he's about to be on his way home in about 5-6 months.
He just accepted a plea, where he'll be able to serve a lot of his. I think he got 20 years, but he can set most of it will be on probation for.
Well, it's not even just that. He got 20 years.
He's
been in jail for like 6.
Yeah,
he been in jail since like 2018. Gang, it's 2024.
Yo, I
shit you not.
Yeah,
he been in jail since every day we lit. Like, matter of fact, he been in jail since he took Lil Wayne's daughter to prom. We not gonna talk about that.
I remember that.
My son was like 28 at prom. Respectfully, he's wilding, but we don't gotta talk about that. The point is, so Wyatt Fanlucci's on his way home. You know what I'm saying? He been in there like damn near 6 years. He got 20. It's state time, so like we've brushed on it before. When you do state time, you do like 85%. You do about half generally, as long as you've been as long as you had good behavior. You'll do about half. And the thing is, county jail time counts more than actually being to state prison. Like you get more time credited for being in county. So usually it's like day for day. So going in there doing 6 years, he damn near is accredited for like 12 years. So apparently he's gonna be eligible for parole in about 6 months, and chances are he's going home. So
that's what I heard too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Hey, he did his time. He paid his debt to society, man. Shout out to Wyatt Fanlucci. Like, he's on his way home. I can't be mad at that. Like, I definitely gotta, and also, I'm not gonna lie. It seems like he might be the most stand up. He might be the most stand up person in this situation because everybody on Thug's team is telling. He refused to testify in Thug's trial.
He did.
His lawyer made sure he came out and spoke on that. He said, Wyatt Fanlucci will not be testifying on any of it. He said, y'all can go ahead and write a warrant. Y'all can get a subpoena. Do what y'all want. He's not going to court for that. Like so it's looking like Lucci, he might have to sit down, but he paid his debt to society. He's out of there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what happens at Thug.
We're going to see what happens the aftermath of all that.
Hey, listen, man. I just honestly wish that that this can all get put to the side, man. They can really appreciate I know Lucci's gonna be happy as hell to be home, but like, I know Thug will eventually come home. Like I said, Young Thug's not facing no murders no more, so he'll be home probably at most 5 years from now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see him getting more than maybe 10 years. You know, and I just hope that they take advantage of that freedom and that second chance at life, man, because it really was looking like they was cooked and booked.
But you sure murder's off the table with Thug? I ain't hear that.
That's
sure?
been yeah.
Right. I wasn't sure.
That's been off the table. That's been a long time ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just going. He just got the violating
the RICO,
the violating the RICO Act in Georgia. So that's like his biggest charge on there, which is like a 10.
I thought he still.
That's a 20-year max.
I thought they still had him getting a rental car for the murder and everything.
Nah. That's not on his charges whatsoever.
Okay, I didn't know that.
If you Google Young Thug's paperwork, he does not have murder on any of his charges.
Okay,
which is the best thing. That's
the thing that would fry him for real.
What? That'll fry. Yeah, that'll fry. But that's what I'm saying. If Lucci got that much time, I think Thug's gonna be fine. Thug also has a lot more money and a better legal team, I would assume. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them both, man. I just hope that, like I said, they put all this shit to the side, man. Ain't no need for more senseless killing, dog. Ain't no need for either one of y'all to be going back to jail. I'm hyped to see what's really gonna go on because we're gonna get the truth once Thug is sentenced, like, or maybe after he gets out. But we're gonna get the truth because I low key think
I don't think we're ever gonna. Why you say we're gonna get the truth? You think he gonna go on an interview and start?
I think they gonna clear up Gunna's name. I think as long as Gunna doesn't get up and testify, people gonna have to take back. Because I don't know if you've been seeing this, but a lot more people been rocking with Gunna than like all of a sudden. He's with Offset. Chris Brown is in Dubai with him.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's been a lot more people. Like at first, I remember Turbo kind of denounced him, his engineer. You know, run that bit.
Run that Turbo. Yeah, Turbo.
Turbo had denounced him, and now all of a sudden they dropping music.
And so did the other producer. What's his name?
I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Weezy.
Yes,
Weezy as well.
Yeah, like
Weezy out of here.
Yeah,
Weezy had and I know a little baby wasn't jacking that. If
I mean, we're gonna see. Yeah, people already listen, man. It's a double standard when it comes to all this, man.
Come on,
that's I think the most important thing to shine a light on. It's like, man, all this shit is a facade, bro. All the street shit is a facade. It's selective politicking. Some people are allowed to tell, some people not. If you got some money, you're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Like if you got some money, people gonna get behind you regardless. Cause they got QCP on paperwork talking about he testified against somebody that got life in jail over a murder, and we just brush over that. It is what it is. Why? Because he's the owner of 300, and ain't nobody trying to be for QCP because he runs Atlanta hip hop. You know what I mean?
He really does.
So I mean, it ain't my job to call him a rat. Y'all figure out whatever y'all want to do with that information. But it's like, it's selective politicking, for sure. And that's what makes it. That's what draw the line right there. Like, yo, just stay on the sidewalk, gang. Stay on the sidewalk. It's the best thing I can tell you. Stay on it's good over here. I ain't gonna lie. I love the sidewalk. You feel me? Like I love the sidewalk.
Or like it's funny. I watch Top Boy. Top Boy. You ever heard of Top Boy?
In the UK.
Yeah. This is about the gang scene out there, and it's
about
funny.
21 Savage's life. I didn't know he was out there that long, but yeah, Top Boy. Word.
And you said stay on the sidewalk instead of the streets. And they say in the show. They say the roads. Is he on the roads, Mom? Is he on the roads, Mom?
Oh, that's the streets? The roads?
He's on the roads, Mom.
Yo, not for nothing, though, man. England ain't no joke, bro. London, UK, it's not. It ain't no joke. It's the hood.
They don't play around
the trenches.
out there.
And it's knife work out there. It's up close and personal. They ain't going to boo me from across the street. Something about to run up on you and poke you.
Yeah,
man.
like the Isley brothers in 73. Nah, that's serious. No, that's serious.
Wait, whoa.
Like I'm talking about like, feel me? Like back in the day, they would dress all, they were just very flamboyant, but they had the knife work back in the days.
Yeah,
that's what I made that reference. I don't know about the Isley brothers in general.
Oh, I was going to say the Isley brothers stabbed somebody.
No, I'm just talking about how they used to look back in the day and how people used to carry themselves.
Listen, all I do know is that accent might be funny as hell, but they not playing.
They are not
not playing.
Nah, I just find that so. When you said stay on the sidewalk, I just thought the roads.
I was actually watching Club Shay Shay with the 21 Savage, and actually it was a really dope episode.
I didn't see the whole episode. I saw clips of it. I didn't see the whole episode. I gotta see.
Honestly, 21 Savage, man. Every time I see him, I be feeling like a proud uncle or something. Like I watched it happen. Cause I remember back in 2015.
Oh yeah, when he was wilding.
Beyond that, but it was back in 2015. So shout out to Nick Jug back in the day. I remember back in 2015, 21 Savage used to be in Newark a lot, but he was doing performances at these shows. And I remember one time I got to kick it around him, and I didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? I was actually tagging Uno the Activist. I don't know if you know who that is.
I know who Uno
He's like
Activist
Playboy Cardi's right hand man / cousin at one point.
Yeah,
and I remember at one point, 21 Savage just sitting on the couch. He's just a dude sipping lean with a face tattoo. And it's like, he was so closed in. He didn't say a word the whole time. And I was probably there for 2-3 hours, and I honestly didn't hear him say a word. Not a peep. Not a peep. He's just sitting there. And I'm like, yo, this dude looks dangerous. You know what I mean?
Those are the ones you
got a quote and a knife on his face. I said, bet. I said,
it's a knife.
So, but it's crazy, though, because I remember Nick Jug had paid him $2,500 for that show. You feel me? To perform there. And it's just crazy to see where he's at now.
Yeah.
And see him on Club Shay Shay, teeth done, braids out. He looks so clean. Bro, when I saw him, he looked like the epitome of I'm about to rob you. I was like, yo, who is he? He's not from nowhere around here. You could just tell. His whole aura, his whole essence. And obviously I knew he was with Uno from Atlanta, so I'm like, all right, whatever's going on here is cool, but he needs to I don't feel
the quiet one,
him right there with the lean cup. I'm nervous around him. But I say all that to say, yo, man, it's crazy to see where he's at and the growth, and you could hearing his interview on Club Shay Shay, yo, it's bruh, he's
a different world. His mind. I like his mind.
But the things he's been through. Being shot multiple times, his cousin dying in front of him, all kinds of he was talking about being growing up in England till he was 7 years old. I didn't know he was out there that long, but he has memories of his uncle got stabbed up and died out there. It's just watching his story and seeing his growth. It's wow. It's he used to have an accent. He used to have a UK accent.
Yeah, that's where he comes from. I'm assuming. I bet.
But it's just wild because he was saying
Sir Savage the 21st.
That led to a lot of the reason why he was so defying and got into the streets is he was an immigrant, didn't have no paperwork, didn't have a license, could never get a license, could never get a real job because of his
status.
His status, right? And he was just explaining like that led him into the streets. And I'm like, yo, that's a story people really need to hear, man, because people don't even realize that that's a real thing. Like, there's people out that get to America and have no shot at doing anything legit. They can't join the military, they can't get no government job, they can't do nothing that the average American looks at as
they don't got no Social Security.
They right. They don't even have a right to work. They have to hide. If they get arrested, there's a chance they get deported. If that
Absolutely.
kid, that little boy at 16 goes and gets into some shit, that whole family can get deported. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get all of y'all out of here.
Absolutely.
And it's insane to think like, yo, a lot of people grow up like that, and you know, and we all say like, oh yeah, everybody started off with an even chance in life, but it's like, yo, bro, it's really not like that. Like, you have choices and decisions you make, but it's like, hey, the odds be stacked against you, especially when you're 12 years old and people are telling you you'll never be able to get a real job. Okay, bet. What I'm gonna do?
All right.
Jump into these streets. I'm gonna grab this gun. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. You know,
make it by any means.
Yeah, man.
And I gotta watch that interview. I saw clips, but I gotta watch the entire interview.
Yeah, please go watch that.
Nah, Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. That's one of my favorite.
Shout out
That's
to
one of my,
Shannon Sharp,
and what I notice about Shannon and how he conducts his interviews, I like the fact that he's a student of the whoever the guest is. Feel me? He does his research on the guest. He asks questions that everyone wants to hear. You feel me? He'll ask follow-up questions that, that's something I'd want to hear. He really studies his guests and Black in 06, and he's very intuitive in thinking and how he approaches his podcasting, and I definitely look up to that.
So Club Shay Shay, for people who don't know, is Shannon Sharp's podcast that he does. Shannon Sharp is Hall of Famer, one of the greatest tight ends ever. He's a football player, ex-football player, and he's also a media broadcaster, media personality broadcaster. Y'all seen Shannon Sharp? He's the dude built like Superman with the black and eye and the Hennessy. Like, that was him on Fox. Like, I don't know how he got away with that, but he started that, and it's been a slippery slope ever since. But I see Stephen A. Swift calling people a bitch on TV. It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? But
well deserved though.
He pushed the boundaries as far as like the things that people are allowed to do on camera, especially for those big corporations like Disney and Fox. But I say that to say, Shannon, man, he like you say, his personality, man. I'm like, yo, imagine if we never got Shannon Sharp. Like, yo, we thought real. Stephen A. was the GOAT. Like, Stephen A. still got the title, but like Shannon dog,
is different.
Like, the things he brings to the game, because he has the credibility of like, okay, you know who he was.
That's what I'm saying.
He was a dog. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's also been a millionaire since the 80s. Why? Because he's been in the NFL. He's been rich ever since. And then it's like, if you listen to his story about growing up in rural
Savannah,
Georgia, growing up, and it's like, yo, his story is dope. Like, he grew up eating possum and whatever roadkill they could find, like literally. Like,
my cousin said his day eat that.
That's not okay. You should reach out to them, make sure they're good. Like, you go check on them.
No, different world. You got perspective. You can't perspective. You can't think about what you think about. It's a different world.
Yeah, you're right.
Different world.
No, you're right.
But
I'm just saying, Shannon, man, it's great to see his growth and everything that he's built. And I'm just like, I be thinking like, yo, he went so long without ever being on TV. He retired in like 03 or something.
Yeah.
He popped up on TV 2016, and then he's been a superstar ever since. And also, Shannon's the dude who did the Cat Williams interview.
And I went crazy. That broke the internet.
It's the most viewed interview ever. Ever.
Bro,
that's insane.
That's insane.
The most viewed interview ever, bro. It broke 50 million views in under 2 weeks, bro.
That's actually that was literally the talk of the early bit of this year, 2024. They broke the internet with that.
Yeah,
I definitely gotta see the 21 Savage interview.
Yeah, no, please go watch that. Please go. It'll make you more of a fan. It made me really. I still haven't listened to the album, but it made me like the person more. I'm like, oh, this is a real person, like, for sure. I mean, I knew he was real. His background is enough, but like, I want to hear like the vulnerable stuff. Like, he was talking about a lot, man. And you don't get that perspective from somebody called 21 Savage until he gets on Club Shay Shay. You can tell he opened up.
And that's
it wasn't a rap interview.
That's what I was talking about.
Whatever his real name is, that's who they interviewed.
That's what I was talking about as far as Shannon Sharp. He asked those questions. He gets into the person's background and backstory. It wasn't just a rap interview to promote his album. You feel me?
It wasn't House Drake features.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't at all.
He interviewed 21 Savage, the person. That's why I like Shannon Sharp and how he approaches the podcast and approaching doing interviews. And I definitely look up to his style and his approach and how he does that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So on another note, go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off. Nah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
It just hit me that it's Sunday and Patrick Mahomes is about to go to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. That's fucking crazy. But anyway, what? It's Sunday? Oh, it's fucking
Sunday.
late.
It's Sunday.
Oh, it's a movie. It's a movie.
So, question.
Okay.
All right, scenario. So,
All right.
how do you feel about this? Do you think that if you're going out with a woman who's a platonic friend, you know, platonic on both sides?
I only got like 2 of those.
But I'm just saying. So do you think that you'd be obligated to pick up the tab just because it's a woman or in a platonic friendship? Do you think you'd be able to? You think you'd be obligated to?
Obligated? No, but where the way my brain works and I've always worked is I'm paying. I'm gonna pay for everything.
Okay.
For the most part, like not for the most part. I'm gonna pay for everything.
Okay.
Like,
I felt that.
Like, but that's just me because I that's just how I was raised for real. And also just like shoot, if we were going out, like I like. We've been in them situations when we be on vacation. It'd be like that sometimes. We'll go out to be all like, yo, don't worry about it. Like we buy each other rounds, or it's like, yo, don't worry about it because it's like you kind of invited people to the table. Or, it's like, yo, don't worry about it. I got the Uber. Like you're not really tripping about it. So especially with a girl, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna make sure.
Okay,
but I wouldn't say necessarily obligated. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't giving up no pussy, then I'm not obligated to do shit.
Yo,
but if we fucking, I'm picking up the tab.
Oh, absolutely. If I have the intentions on, absolutely. But I like what you said there. So I'm under the same thing. Like if you're for a platonic friend, that means you're gang. Feel me? I'm gonna treat you like gang. Yeah. And sometimes when we go out with friends, I'll buy rounds. You feel me?
Yeah.
I might when we're on vacation, I'll pick up the tab sometimes. It is what it is. Like I'm not. And I don't sit here count cards against my friends like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, obligated? Not necessarily. I'm not obligated to do. Feel me? We can split this, but at the end of the day, like
I'm about to say, a lot of people split shit with their girl, and that's cool too. I say, oh shit, I need to be able to do that. Like fuck that.
I wouldn't feel right doing that personally.
Nah, I ain't gonna
like
lie.
in my soul.
I thought about it. I don't
in
think
my soul, like I don't know. I wouldn't feel right. Like
so. So if you moved in with a woman, would you expect to go 50-50 on the bills?
She could move in with me. I'm not moving.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. If you live with somebody, do you plan on splitting the bills? How about that? Let's just put it there.
No.
You don't plan on you plan on paying everything?
No, I couldn't. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could split it.
I really thought you was be on the opposite end of that.
Nah, I don't think. Like,
what?
I don't
you paying
think
for
it's in me.
everything?
I don't think it's in me.
Single shit. I'm gonna send you my cash app after this.
You feel me? I'm definitely rent.
So you believe in the guy paying for everything, even when you're like, I'm talking about married. You're locked in.
Absolutely.
You get pay for everything?
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie, like, what? Yeah, pop out.
I just don't want to be with you. I just don't want to be.
Nah, pop in. Listen, we got Reek here. Listen, we got Reek in the bill. We already mentioned him 10 times, you know what I'm saying? Throw some claps in there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Reek. We just jumped in.
All the way in there. I'm sorry.
Reek, what's up? We got the mic on? Mic on? We good? Oh, yeah, we got Reek in the building. Listen, man. Okay, it's active. Let's talk about it.
I just wanted to come in this topic because this is a very instrumental topic to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you know, I was thinking about you. As you were talking, I'm like, I'm a little subconscious. Listen, we got Marv in the building right now. Marv, what's up? Get on camera one time.
Can you cut off that camera?
Nah, listen.
I don't want to be recorded, but it's okay.
You don't.
Yeah, I don't want to. I just want my voice. I just want my voice.
Man, you in here, man. Reek is in here. We got Reek in the building. We done mentioned it 7 times in the episode, but we good. You don't look crazy, man. You're a professional.
Okay. I'm sorry. My name is Tariq Chavis. I can talk about everything, right? But you're wrong about this.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And I'm gonna tell y'all. You guys are 2 very successful men, right? You're an entrepreneur and you're entrepreneur-esque, but professional.
No, that's entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You are an entrepreneur, 2 entrepreneurs, but you guys don't work 9 to 5s.
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
Let's talk about it.
That's a different lifestyle.
Right.
Everybody be talking about so highly, but you guys don't live regular lives. You cannot talk about a regular life if you don't live a regular life. You're allowed to go out on Thursday because you don't have to get up on Friday at 8:30.
Yeah.
You can't talk like that. You can't talk like that. You can't.
But not for that. I was gonna. The thing is, I thought he would have said no. I don't believe in that. He threw me in for a loop.
Y'all live the same lifestyle.
But wait. I was gonna say, hell, I'm not paying for everything. It's over for that. I'm not paying for everything. It's over for that. There has to be some because first of all, how we look. I'm working while you stacking all your bread. And then when shit go left, I still got to pay you. I'm talking about married too. Like when shit go left, I still got to pay alimony. I might have to pay child support, something like that. Like, and the whole time you've been stacking up. You be stacking
and I'm down. On the side.
There's no reason why she can't pay some percent. I'm not even saying going 50-50.
Yeah.
But definitely like listen, you was just in your own apartment, you was paying $1,600 a month. Yo, if you moving in with me respectfully, I need a bin. I ain't gonna lie, I need a bin.
Okay.
Why? Because that's gonna upgrade the crib. Listen, if I'm already spending $3,000-$4,000 a month, your extra bin, we be in a penthouse with that $5,000. You know what I'm saying? And you paying a lot less. I'm actually being helped out because instead of me paying the whole $3,500 by myself, your extra bin. Now we in a $4,500 apartment.
Yeah, but you're speaking from privilege.
For sure.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking
All
about
I'm saying-
himself.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
feel
saying.
me? I think he can only give his perspective.
It's my opinion there, but like I don't know. You can expand on how you feel about it because I don't want to give out any details of what your situation is.
No, it's funny because I love hearing this from people that don't live this regular lifestyle. If
Right.
you look in the world, regular people do regular shit.
Yeah,
right?
and no, I think going 50-50 isn't necessary.
It's not even necessary. You gotta look at it for two ways. Like, how can you do 50-50 when you make 120?
Right.
Live in New Jersey.
Right.
Kind of hard.
I was
Kind of hard. You feel me? Where you living at nice enough to pull the girl we talking about,
Right.
and afford that $500 car note?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that because I've been saying on the show before that I feel like a lot of the conflict between men and women has a lot to do with the economy. And 50 years ago, you were able to live off one salary.
That's true.
Not even just one job, one salary, and life was able to work. Nowadays, you can't do that. So women, and most people,
Not the average person.
not the average person.
Person.
The average person can't support.
One income is about to support two people.
Yes.
In 2024 in New Jersey.
Absolutely not.
Bro.
Absolutely not.
You guys live extravagant lives. You cannot relate to the average person. I'm telling you.
But I'm
You guys are bugging.
Nah,
$80,000 in New Jersey, if it's in a right setup, can last two people. That's two people making $40,000. That's one person making $80,000.
But the average person doesn't make $80,000. The average person makes 50.
In New Jersey, they do.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. In Jersey,
We live in Bergen County, they
in
do.
Jersey, you get that as a teacher. It might take you 5-10 years, but we talking about by the time you're 32, 35,
Yeah.
even the teacher get a good 80 ball.
Yeah. Average person in New Jersey, even
I
if you
don't
work
know, though.
construction,
I don't
you
see
make
it.
at least $65,000
But
to $70,000.
but construction, you feel me? Union jobs is up there. feel me?
Paralegal. We're talking about regular jobs that make $65,000 to $75,000.
Yeah, my man drive Uber and do $100K a year, respectfully. My son up right now. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my man. I ain't gonna put his name out, boy. Shout out to my son, man.
We talking about regular people live in New Jersey. How many people take Uber? We're talking about 30, 40 people for one person a day.
Yeah.
We're talking about regular people, bro.
I just think that as far as splitting the bill, I think it's important because when it comes to a relationship, especially once you're tied in, I'm talking about tied in, married, about to move in.
Yeah.
Like I think the only way for you to grow is if you break the responsibility down half and half. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the you don't think so?
No, because the problem is you should already go in the mind frame of having that responsibility.
Of paying for everything?
Technically, okay, so think about it like this: if your girl worked, right?
Of course.
And you work,
Right.
But you make 120 and your girl makes 70.
Yeah.
Right.
70,000 pays the bills. 120 is extra for everybody else.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
If I lose my job tomorrow, I know $70,000 is paying the bills.
Okay.
This is realistic, real life.
Now-
So you can't think about it like this. People lose their jobs every day.
Now, my thing is, I
That's 50-50.
like. I'm okay with the rent, mortgage, whatever the case may be. I don't know about hair, nails, all that. Like if I'm paying for all that and her maintenance as well, feel me? I don't know if I can do all of that as far as.
That's
But
the
I'm,
bills.
but I'm talking about roof over the home. Feel me? Utilities.
Nah, but all that shit is the bills.
That's
though,
the
you know?
bills.
Especially if that's wifey. Like you want her to make sure she kept up.
you don't
So
wanna
matter of
walk
fact,
around with a
spend your
bitch.
money to make sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm paying for everything, listen, I need that weekly or bi-weekly wax. I need. Matter of fact, we doing laser. If you know, you know. Listen, we not
that
doing
laser,
listen,
that laser, yeah,
if
that
you know,
laser
you
be-
know. We getting
that
that shit
laser be
laser,
hit.
girl. You will never have to shave again. You know what I mean?
That laser be
That's
hitting.
what I'm
That
saying.
laser.
That's the bills. You know your girl.
Your girl is
Be
the bills.
realistic. Your girl pays $300 for her hair, nails,
Oh,
whatever.
easily. A
You know what I'm
month?
saying? That's
Easily.
cool. A month.
Easily.
You feel me? That is a
Easily.
monthly expense.
Yeah.
Whether she's paying or you're paying it, it's still coming out a monthly total.
Yeah.
People don't think like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
No. Absolutely. Absolutely.
but if you could cover it at 120 and she makes her little 70, 80,
Shit, you say little, that's good. You feel me? 70, 80. Listen, if you make 70, 80, DM me, respectfully. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I got some shit I'm trying to put in your name, respectfully.
But like I was
Good
saying,
credit score too.
What? Great credit. Listen, don't even worry about credit. We go buy some credit. You feel me?
You really can't buy credit.
Listen, $1,000 to get you an 800 credit score next month. You shitting me?
But like I was saying is, you know, the middle class has shrank so much. You know, everybody's working class now that the dynamic of the women still want to be taken care of, and in reality, the proportion of men who can cater to those needs has shrunk so much. You feel me? In a grand scheme of things, I think that has definitely added to the turmoil as far as the dichotomy between men and women. That makes sense.
Yeah, no, for
You're
sure.
right about that.
You feel me?
Because
Oh wow! Oh, bro, it's it's crazy when you look at it. Look at numbers today and look at numbers back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, bro, let's talk about. Think about it. I saw something the other day where it says like the middle class in like the 60s would today would be considered making 120. Everybody in the country making 120. Imagine if everybody was making 120. I feel like the disconnect between men and women would be a lot less. If everyone was making 120, I have no problem doing all this, that, and that. But now we got to bust our ass, work 2-3 different jobs to barely scrape by and pay the bills. And you have a woman who respectfully wants everything to be catered for her. Only a small percentage of men can even. That she'll even pay attention to, you feel me? Or even or she'll feel like she's settling if she doesn't get what she wants, you feel me? Yeah. But back in the day, it was a lot easier for that setup to work.
Yeah,
I laugh about that, right? Because when I was growing up, my grandfather is like the economy of me, right? I remember when I was young, he was like, "Yo, I make like 128,000." This was like the 90s, early 2000s. I swear,
that was a
like,
$250,000.
Once I make 120, I'm up. Yo. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'll be a cop. I'll be a firefighter. I want to make that 100K.
Yeah,
bro. Now making 100K.
That's middle class. Literally, that's what I'm saying. That's middle class. 100K is middle class now.
That's $8,000 a month. That's
middle class.
Talking about,
that's what I'm saying.
60,000 this month.
What?
Spend 60,000 on me this month. That's crazy.
Listen, I don't know who the fuck they talking to. I ain't Moneybag Yo, little baby, none of them motherfuckers. We not doing nothing like that.
But yeah, I think this is definitely a different society that we live in today. And guess what? It ain't getting no better. 30, 40, 50 years is gonna get worse.
Nah,
it's gonna get worse. As far as the economy is concerned, absolutely.
I don't think so. I think we're gonna go back.
I think inflation.
No, bro.
Inflation
always.
We're going back.
Inflation always goes.
If the only way we can go back, something drastic
a complete overhaul of the system.
I know. I'm talking about like world famine, like motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. Complete overhaul.
World famine is gonna be a takeover.
But you got to realize the amount of debt is up exponentially. It's only increasing. The amount of people swiping credit cards is only going to increase. So people are going to get more in debt. Things are going to start cost even more, and our salaries are not going to bridge that gap. It's by the numbers. It's always going to get worse.
I think what people are missing, the IRS got hired in a boatload. It's like over like.
What do you mean hired by a boatload?
50 or 60,000 IRS workers working right now. That's about to get everybody.
Oh,
if you scammed in your life, they're coming for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, they are.
They're coming for you. The IRS is coming for you.
Yeah,
I heard about those. I definitely heard about those new hires. Yes. Like literally within the past year and a half, this has been a thing.
Word.
Please.
Yeah. I've been said this though. Listen.
They're coming for you.
I'm always explaining to people. Just know when you are out here committing crime, to go hit that lick, to go whatever you want to go do, just know there's somebody back there getting paid 6 figures to come find your dumb ass. Like these motherfuckers is not playing. And if you thought the IRS was about to play, think again. Shit's about to get spooky, but we don't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? We good on this side, but it is a scary thought because when you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, I already see this. I saw this playbook. Like I saw this in the playbook. I already knew this was coming. Like for sure.
Talk about you brought up taxes. A lot of people don't know this. 2017. Do you know who Paul Ryan is?
Oh,
Paul Ryan?
Heard about that today.
Nah, he has 2 first names though.
The tax bill.
Yep. So he's a Republican. He signed in the tax bill.
Inflated the country.
Right. So what he did. So what happened was, every preceding year or 2 years, it would hit a different tax bracket. Yeah. The ones who got hit the most were the upper middle class. Yeah. So the upper middle class, they started taking more taxes out in their tax returns, but they would see a few more dollars for each paycheck. So they seem like they're getting more, but at the end they're getting less. Yeah. And it trickled down to each preceding tax bracket. But you know who it helps? Everyone making $250 or more.
Yeah, but you gotta also think about it. It restructured where we're going because
As far as
now,
what?
like, if everybody was making 120,000, right? We have to weed the people that's really not making 120,000. Maybe if make like an entrepreneur make 120,000 this year, and not next year. Like, you gotta think about it. It's weeding out because the inflation was coming. You feel me? Like, if you was making 30,000 2 years ago, now you're making maybe 60, 70,000. You feel me? So we put everybody in a different class, in a different ballpark. Now, if you really broke, you make $17,000 a year. It really works out now because who's making $17,000 a year? Kids, welfare chicks, and stuff like that. Nobody special, because if you got a job, you're making a lot of money. He just flipped where we're doing. The rich was always going to be rich. There's no doubt about it. But now,
what it did is it created an extra tax loophole for the rich, and that's all they keep doing.
Yeah, but it was always. That is never going to change.
Yeah,
we know that.
Yeah, we know it's not going to change. But at the end of the day, it's the same old game that they all been playing. We're the ones that the middle and lower class, we pay all the taxes. And we take the brunt of everything.
Yeah.
And this is just another code written in the system to help the wealthy and to do the same thing that they've been doing.
It always goes back to what you do with your COVID money, because that was the chance for you to be broke, turn rich.
But I think that's thinking more individualism rather than the whole system working. You feel me? You're as far as what did you do? I'm talking about everybody working in general and having a better lifestyle for everybody. You're talking about individuals and what they did with their COVID money.
I can't stop thinking about that $17,000 a year. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, if you're making $17,000 a year, stop what you're doing. Go sell drugs. What the fuck's going on?
You gotta think about the college student.
No, yeah, I get it. No, I thought about it. It does make sense. Because $17,000 a year is basically like $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month is like $400 a week, basically like $375 a week.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you're right. That's a $500 a week check after taxes. You about at that point.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. That fucked my head up.
Yeah, he just restructured.
I can't stop thinking about that.
And you can't be mad at Paul Ryan. Is like, at 30, what did you do to keep up with the Joneses? Like, at least, like everybody's mad, like, yo, right now, you couldn't buy a house, you couldn't do this.
But why do I have to keep up with the Joneses, is what I'm saying.
Well, the Joneses change.
Yeah, but that's the whole point I'm making, is the fact that why does it have to be like that?
Because that's average, everyday American life.
That's my point.
Why wouldn't you be an average day American? You want to buy a house, you want kids, you want kids to
I
have best clothes.
I think the best societies are the ones that cater to the people, cater to the masses.
No.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
You're wrong.
As far as
I like this. The revolution. Let's get going. I like this.
as far as helping the average person out.
No, you cannot do that. Come on, I'm sorry, and I'll tell you this real quick, and I'll give you the brief. Everybody can't go. You got 1,000 people in the room. 500 people is motivated. 250 of those people is really motivated, and 50 of those people is actually going to go.
Damn.
What do you mean going to go?
That was deep. That was deep. Because you're not lying. I 100% agree on that.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody cannot go.
Retorts to just me as a person.
It goes back to what I said too. Like, everybody got choices and decisions, man. Like, if you fall back and you behind the ball, then that's okay. You just wasn't keeping up. That's on you. Like, and if you fall back to that point, like, but also, as I mentioned, 21 Savage was explaining, like, yo, not everybody has a fair chance. So shit can be complicated. And I see
have the same 24 hours.
That's easier said than
that is easier said than done.
What you do with your 24 hours?
That's easier said. That's easier.
It's different though, because if your mom's is cracked out, your dad ain't there.
Where's your focus?
On making sure I make it home before it gets dark, so I don't get shot.
Cool. So what are you doing to improve your lifestyle? Because you're right, everybody does not have the same fair opportunities.
Yeah,
but what people are thinking, or what people are missing is, okay, I don't have that same opportunity, but let me go out and try to make something. Because everybody fails. People fail. But if you have no fear of failing, how can you really fail? Because, yes, my dad wasn't there. My mom wasn't there. I'm just saying hypothetically. Yeah. I love my parents. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm in that predicament. let's say I was just raised by my grandparents, right? Okay, my parents wasn't there. I still had the opportunity to go to college.
Right.
I still have the opportunity to graduate high school.
Yeah.
I still have the opportunity to apply to a job, whether it's ShopRite.
Yeah.
I work my ass off to be a manager at ShopRite. It don't matter. You get it how you get it. Success is for everybody different.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
of course.
we can't rely on, yo, I have 24 hours just like you and I didn't do anything with your life. How hard are you working?
Yeah.
Your situation, everybody's
you are right,
situation
though.
is how hard
And that's
are you
why
working?
I love when I hear those success stories that people come from nothing and it's like, okay, so they prove to you that you're just being lazy and that's why you're in your predicament. You're just being, you didn't apply yourself early. You didn't see the vision. But but my point is too though, like it's very easy to fall into these crevices where you get veered off and all of a sudden you're doing 20 years in jail at 16 and all of a sudden you're doing this and that.
That is a left or a right turn. You do not have to get in that car.
But some people don't have the
But
wherewithal or the mind power to understand. Like
Everybody can't go.
But what?
Damn.
What?
Everybody cannot go.
You said something I don't want to
like
speak
that.
about. What you said is what they've been saying about black people for so long. We're in our position because we are lazy.
No.
That's what he said. That's what he just said. He said he just said. Are you being lazy?
I didn't put a race to it.
That's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying that's what they've been saying about black people for generations, about eons. We're in our position because we're lazy, and I think that's a very dangerous path to walk down.
I know. I definitely see that. Listen, man. I really wish we ain't had to cut the episode short because we actually running out of time. Okay. But it's okay because we're gonna keep on expanding. This is great. I like this. Right here's dichotomy is perfect. I want to watch y'all argue. I wanted to just sit back. I sat back for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm not gonna say a word. I want to see where this goes. You feel me? So listen.
Oh yeah. It's time.
As we explained in the beginning of the episode, man, this is exactly the direction we're going in. As far as like, we just want to expand on so much more conversations and bring some more intellectual individuals that could really bring, a different perspective that can really argue. Like I love to see. I just go back and forth and argue. I tell Kamal he's wrong. Kamal going right back like I don't agree. I love that. We're gonna keep that energy going. We're gonna keep that energy going, man. And on that note, listen, it's been the Free Judge Podcast. Listen, Tariq, we appreciate you stopping by, man. I think that was dope for you to even just stop by in the episode. Thank you. Appreciate
just
that.
popping all in.
Definitely.
So listen, like we said, man, changes is coming soon. Everything is going in the positive direction. We only going up from here. It's been the Free Judge Podcast, episode 98.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We out of here.
Yeah, now we gone. Appreciate you, Marv. Letting us run over time. Yo, man. What? Yo, I don't want to see y'all go.